But if you close your eyes,
hello awesome people, welcome back to Airport CEO and our season number 3 of the series. The last episode we did some decorating. We built a supermarket and we sort of did a little bit about this. This is our baggage claim area. Now I asked a few questions about this at you guys, and what seems to be the problem is that we have a lot of bags just laying here. Now, one of the problems was that first off, I sort of put in the staff zone. So, like I can show here. Where is staff zone? Staff zone is staff zone. So the staff room is now this. This part is the staff zone where no passengers are allowed. Now, at first, I actually had the conveyor belts themselves part of the staff zone. And people wouldn't have picked up their bags, which was a real problem. Let's speed this up a little bit so people can actually pick up their bags, hopefully. There is a problem here with people not picking up their bags. Oh, there we go. So people are now picking up their bags. So it's getting very busy, but the thing is, some of you guys have been saying, you know what, the baggage system, we were not sure about if this was going to work for 6 medium stands. Now, it seems to work in my eyes, to be honest. It seems to work in my eyes. The only thing that we might have to improve is that King Jobal said we need more trucks. You need at least 2 trucks per stand instead of 1 per stand. Now this is probably because you have 1 truck for bringing the luggage in to the cargo bay, so the outgoing luggage, and 1 for the ingoing luggage, which will be brought to the plane. Now, my thought was if we have 1 truck per stand, then that 1 truck can get the luggage from the plane, bring it back, and then get the luggage that's used to, that has to go into the same plane, and then bring it back to the plane. But we have the money. I'm not sure if this really is necessary, but we have the money, so why not just go for it and order another? Where is it? Vehicles? No, sorry, economy and procurement. And we're gonna order another 6 of these guys. Where is the one? I think we had this one. Yeah, we had this one. So let's order another 6 of these guys. And I mean, we have the money. We can easily afford it. So why not just do it? So we're gonna have more trucks working over here, which should speed up the processing of the bags. Now the other thing was that Marius said, you know what? You have a problem. You have 6 medium stands connected to 1 cargo bay. And that is not a problem, he said. He said the problem is that you only have 1 baggage claim area, and this is going to get filled up really soon. Now, this is what we're seeing right here. The thing is, for some reason, it takes a while for people to actually pick up their bags. But as you can see now, they're starting to pick up their bags, and new bags are coming in. And it seems to work still, because if you look at this number, now it's really high. This is the bags that are processed by the conveyor belt system right now. But it is going down, and we had, at the start of the video here, like this, we actually are at 0 bags right now. There's no bags in the conveyor belt system because people are picking them up. And as you can see, it's fully empty now. So the problem is not that I think we don't have enough space for the bags to go. I think that the system is not getting clogged up, but the thing is more that the people who were on the flights all wait for all the bags being finished to put on the carousel here, and when it's all finished, only then and only then they pick up their bags and go. I think that is sort of the idea. I'm not sure. I don't know what the coding is for this, but the passengers seem to wait until all the bags of their flight arrive. So not only their bags, but the bags of all of their fellow passengers of the same flight. So as you can see here, and again, the bags will come out. Nobody picks up their bags. So maybe that was also the reason why people were not picking up their bags in the first place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try this out. We're going to staff zone this. Volker Veres was one of the guys who said, they're standing on the conveyor belt system. That's not very realistic. I know that. I tried to do that. I tried to not get them do that by putting this into a staff zone. But I said they don't pick up their bags. Maybe it's because they're sort of waiting for it. So that's sort of an experiment we're going to do this episode and maybe next episode to see if they still pick up their bags. If not, yeah, we have a problem. So this is going to be, we have to remove the staff zone again. But at least they're not standing on the conveyor belts anymore. And I hope they still pick up their bags once this is all finished, once it's all processed. So people are going to start moving, hopefully soon, and then they will start picking up their bags. Although, Yeah, the conveyor belt system is now getting really worked up, but people are actually picking up their bags. So it actually works. Okay, so this is fine. We're gonna keep an eye on this number, see if it remains low. If not, then yeah, we have to change out. We have to get another baggage claim area, or at least another carousel. But I don't want to be talking about that the entire episode. Now, another cool thing that we had coming up was Volcareras saying that maybe you should put a metro entrance inside, which is very, very cool. I love that idea. Never actually thought of it. I'm not even sure if it's possible, so we could take a look at it. Is it even possible to put it inside? Subway entrance? No. Maybe if we turn it around and put it like this? No. Oh, why is it not valid? Is it only valid if it's... Oh, it needs to be outside, I think? But why can't we... It needs to be next to a sidewalk, maybe. Well, I'm gonna see and try if we can do that maybe for next season to get a subway entrance inside, which would be very cool. That's another thing that we're gonna look at, and another thing that we're gonna do. We have actually quite a busy episode, because what I wanted to do in this episode, I'm not sure if we're gonna do it all, but I want to have another medium stand over here. So let's start with that, because I want to have another stand right, let's say over here. Now we could have two, but well, actually, you know what? We're gonna have two. Why not? I was thinking about having two, but this is gonna look a little bit awkward. So I will show you why. So we can have two. We can actually fit in two, but then we have the road. We have to connect the road. Now, the service road is a bit of a problem here because where is it? Service road. We have to click on the concrete one. Now I don't want it to be all over the taxiway foundations. So I want to get it sort of a little bit out of the way, but then we need to connect it over here. So this is going to be the way it looks like. So it's going to be a little bit weird. And I'm not sure if I like that. But it is a good way to sort of finish this big terminal, because the other thing we could do is actually build this out even further and make another sort of wing here. I don't like that idea, because it's going to be like one really long stretched area, and this is already quite empty. We want to fill this up at some point. So I want this to be the end of the terminal, add two more medium stands, and then maybe build another terminal over here if we want more stands at that point. But for now, I want to do some expansion work at least, and this is the best way of doing that right now. So we're going to build these two medium stands and connect them up via the actual taxiway foundation, which is... What was that? That was not the taxiway foundation. This was the taxiway foundation. So yeah, it's not going to be that easy to make this look like a gem, but we're gonna definitely try. So this is gonna definitely hook up here, and maybe even hook up here. I think that would be another good good thing to do. Aircraft nodes, so you will definitely go here and connect over here, you will connect over here, and you will connect over here. Now we're gonna launch these later on, but one of these is gonna be called, at least one of these is gonna be called Volker's, let's get out of the way so I can actually see what I'm typing, Volker's Gate. He asked for it, so he can have a gate. So we have one more unnamed stand. So if you want your name in the game, then please leave a comment stating that you want your name in the game, and you can also give a name for the gate, of course, if it's a normal name and suitable for YouTube. And then your choice will be in this the name of this last stand. Well, the last stand for now, because we're going to do more. But that was one of the things I want to do in this episode. The other thing is, like I said, I want to keep an eye on this number, which is, it's okay. It's 52 right now. Probably... I actually think that this is working. I mean, the baggage carousel is empty right now. These 52 bags, they're probably over here being processed. Yeah, they're being processed over here. So they're being processed towards the airplanes. So this is not the problem. But we're going to keep an eye on it. So, and people are still picking it up from the conveyor belt. So the staff zone, it was a little bit of a weird thing. I still think that the people are programmed to wait until all the bags of their plane are have arrived over here, and then they pick it up and leave all at the same time, which is a bit unrealistic, but you know, At least I'm not gonna stand and wait for everyone to get their bags when I'm in the airport collecting my luggage. So the other thing I wanted to do is I wanted to take a look at the general aviation thing. Last thing, we tried to build some over here, and that didn't really work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and build another one and see if it works this time. And if it does, hopefully it does, we can actually start connecting them up. But the other thing I want to do is I want to expand our general aviation. So I definitely want to do something like this, where we have sort of these things, and then we can improve over here. We can do the same and make it a little bit bigger. But for now, let's keep it at this, and let's just see what happens. We're just going to do a grass taxiway. We don't really need more than that, so... and we're going to connect these, and these, and these, and then connect the... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We need a middle. This is... Okay, wait. We need to delete this one. Get rid of these. I miscalculated, so we need a small size one. And they should be connected. That is good. And then we go into taxiway nodes. Yeah, this is nice, and this should be connected. And we should have a holding point over here, I guess. And we need to see if this actually will work out. So, but they're still building on this. Speaking of builders, how many builders do we have? We have, how many do we have at the moment? We have 50. We can go for 100. Let's just deploy all. That will be 103. We do have a lot of money, so we don't really have to care about that. We do have an email, though, by the way. That's probably our trucks. Yeah, the receipt for our trucks. So we have more trucks right now. That might also actually help with the baggage thing we have over here. So that's going to be very good. But general aviation, we're going to try and build this up a little bit in the upcoming episodes, because I want this to be a real thing. I want this to be actually have a purpose and not just be like 5 little things, because if it's just going to be a very, very small thing, I'd rather just delete all of it at some point and use this space for something else. But what I want to do is probably have a general aviation field over here with a lot of general aviation, and probably have like the refuel option over here somewhere, and just connect all of it up, because we can make a lot of money from it. That's one, although we don't really need the money. But it's also it's going to look cool, and it's going to be a nice little part to our extra part to our airport. So, that's another thing done. The other thing that I wanted to take a look at... Oh, yeah, we built a supermarket, which is, in the last episode, which is actually a jeweler. But, you know, we don't have any supermarkets in the game. And, okay, and if you've come this far into the video, I actually want to... for the people that really love the videos that I make, I have started a new series last Tuesday. A new series started on the channel. Where I play Zoo Tycoon 2. Now, Zoo Tycoon 2, if you don't know it, is fairly similar to Airport CEO in the fact that you're trying to build and manage something. In Airport CEO, it's an airport. In Zoo Tycoon, it's obviously a zoo. And you're trying to build this zoo, but I've heavily modded this game, and this gives us a lot of creativity. So it's really cool to see an exhibit for an animal being built up. And we're doing some speed builds over there, so it's a really cool series. The first episode has just gone live last Tuesday, and a lot of people have actually liked the video and sent some love for it. So that's very cool. It's a good start for the series. But if you like Airport CEO, I do advise you to go at least give it a try, because I think that a lot of people that like this sort of game might also like Zoo Tycoon 2. It's a little bit different. The way this series works, it's a little bit different than this one. It's a little bit less live building and live commentary. We're gonna do some more speed builds there, but it's very cool. And the speed builds are necessary because one build can take up an hour. So yeah, why are you just waiting there and not building over here? You should be building over here though. Okay, this is gonna be general aviation, and it's gonna be open. Open it up. Same thing over here, general aviation, open up, general aviation, and open up, and you too. I wish there was a button that you could select all of these, and then just do everything. This is going to be weird again, I guess. We'll just leave it. We'll see if it's going to get finished at some point. We'll see if it's going to get finished at some point. So yeah, we have this. Let's see, how long are we recording? Okay, we have a few more minutes left. These ones I'm gonna finish in the next episode. So we're gonna hook them up and we're gonna select the flights. We're gonna select some contracts. What we could do, however, is we could go to the contracts and already start selecting some contracts. So these are accepted contracts. Where are the offered contracts? So what I want is let's see which let's go for Nordic. We're gonna accept Nordic for one of them, and we're gonna select Maple for the other one. So we're gonna have two contracts. So I will actually start generating contracts. They will start generating flights. So we can actually have some flights once we open these up. But that's gonna be in the next episode. This actually is working. People are using this. This one is not really working. So sorry, but we're gonna delete this. Hopefully they will actually delete it. It's a bit weird. But on the other hand, what we could do is definitely we could go in and put some more of these small-sized aircraft stands in there. So we could just put them together right here, and then have like this is a good good spread, I think. Let's go for taxiway foundation in the middle. We're just gonna sort of copy this what we did before. So it's not gonna be very creative in that sense. It's gonna be a lot of the same things, but it's gonna be a nice general aviation airport, sort of a field over here where people can land and just use it. So let's go back over here. So over here, this is still okay. This is getting pretty darn full actually. People are definitely using the seating areas, which is cool. Although there's a lot of people still standing in front of a seat, which I don't know why. But, you know, this is also selling pretty well, actually. It's almost at the max of the contract and still has 3 days and 10 hours left. That is pretty huge. This is also still working. We have only 11 bags in the conveyor belt system right now. So I think that we're actually good. I think that we're good on the conveyor belt system. I'm going to keep an eye on it, and if you guys have any more suggestions, then of course let me know. The one thing that we still have to do is we have to put in a scanner system. Now I have been thinking we could put the scanner system over here, but I don't even know if that's enough space. The other option is to put it somewhere over here, and then we have to rework our conveyor belts. We have to make sure that the conveyor belts go over here and then over there, which might be a little bit of a pain in the ass. But it will give us more space, and it will also open this up. Oh, all you guys are not happy. This just run out. Okay, pause. We're gonna have a new contract here because people don't like the fact that they can't buy anything anymore. Are we gonna do the Italian kitchen? No. We're gonna do some sushi this time. I don't think we did sushi before, so we're gonna do some sushi there this time. But yeah, like I said, we could have the sort of scanning area over here, and it's a sort of a secluded area. Wall it off, make it staff only, and make sure that we have it over here. The good thing is that it has enough room, definitely has enough room to make a nice little scanning area, and it sort of fills up this area a little bit, which would be nice because this is still a very open spot, and I don't like the fact that we have so many open spots over here. I need to fill this up at some point, and it's going to be filled up a little bit because we're going to have like a terminal over here, so it's going to fill up a little bit. Which is good, but then this big spot over here, we might fill it up with a scanning area, and then the last thing is that we have to sort of rework, like I said, our conveyor belt system over here and then over there. But that's definitely doable. I mean, that's not a thing that we can't do. So it will take some time. But if you guys like that idea, then leave a comment and stating that you like that, or give another suggestion, because there's also, of course, other options. We could even move this one out of the way and make the scanning system over here. Although I think that would be more of a pain in the ass, because once you remove this, well, we could rebuild this first somewhere like here and then delete this one. That could be an option. But that could be another option. Put it over here in a building. But yeah, I like the idea of having it inside for some reason. I don't really know why, but yeah, I like that idea. So. Yeah, that's what I have to say about that. Let's see our general aviation. Is it working? Yep, it is definitely working. We have to make sure that these can all be used. Although general aviation flights won't come in at night, even if you have enabled night flights, I think. Because it is, they don't fly at night for some reason. I hope this one will get deleted at some point. But yeah, that's basically it. So this was an episode where, oh, we need to sign some new contracts too. Let's give you the, I think you were this very small shop that only could have the 1 star in it. Oh, you can have a 2 star. Okay, here you go. Have a 2 star. Let's check out on this shop. That's still good. Okay, so yeah, this was more a bit of an episode, a bit more talky. A bit more talky. I needed to sort of throw my thoughts in there, throw my ideas in there, and need to know what you guys are thinking. The one thing I really want to do is build up this general aviation section, which we're going to do over the next few episodes. We're going to add some stuff in either at all times. Now that it's actually done, we could dismiss some of these contractors. So let's dismiss like let's do 53. So we have 50 left. That would be sufficient for now. This looks a bit weird. The good thing is that the plane goes this way, so it won't really intervene with the road, so that sort of helps it a little bit. But I still don't like this, but yeah, it had to be done. We had to connect the road at some point, so... yeah, but this episode was needed in case, you know, we had to talk about some more stuff. We had to talk about things that we wanted to implement. I had to do some stuff over here. We did some building, but you know what? Next episode is going to be more action-packed, if you will. But I'm very glad that this actually works with the staff zone. It now works. I'm pretty much sure that the programming of the people is just to wait for all the bags of the plane, which is probably the easiest way of programming it. But on the other hand, all these bags are sort of linked to someone. If you click on a bag, you can actually see whose bag it is. We can do this here. Owner unknown. Okay, well. Okay, that's not a... Type toys, type drugs, type clothes, type toilet requisites. We have some drugs in there. We have a problem. There's drugs in this in that suitcase. But before you could actually see the owners. Maybe if the bags will roll out of here, you can actually see owners. But that's a weird thing, because if the bags have their owners attached to them in the system, in the programming system, that would be a good reason to have the owners, you know, go out and actually grab their own bags, because the bags are attached to them. So that, yeah, if you catch my drift. But you know, it's also a lot of programming work that you need to do, and I do think that they should be putting their time somewhere else, like what they're doing, the performance update and the UI update, which is really good. And also, if you want to vote, by the way, there's a vote going on now for the new features. After the performance update and the UI update are done, they are actually going to take a... they are going to work on new features, and you can actually vote for new features. So if you want to do that, then go to the Airport CEO website, or to the Steam page, and you will see in the news there where you can go to do that vote. It will be very cool. But yeah, I'm happy with the conveyor belt system right now. We're going to keep an eye on it, like I said. And for the next episode, we're going to work on this area. And probably the general aviation area some more, which is actually being used. Very nice. Yeah, this is actually working. This one is going to be a little bit weird, but you know, we're going to take care of that. Don't you worry. So yeah, this is going to be the end of the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. A lot of ideas, a lot of speaking in this episode. But sometimes you need an episode to really sort of catch up with you guys to make sure that everything is going the right way, and to have some ideas. And I hope you guys will definitely leave comments about what you want to see, and also about the ideas of like the scanning area, the general aviation area, the new stands over here, how we can actually fill this up. That would be great if you would come up with some ideas, or at least give a comment about what I suggest as some ideas, if you like it or not. So that's going to be the end of the episode. As always, I've been Hipbone, you've been yourself. Thanks for being awesome. Thanks for watching.